EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store.
As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6. They run once more with Taylor. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. On third down, here's Taylor. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup at 4.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Almost feel sorry for the kicker here because you know he wants to go out there and contribute. But they keep saying, stay on the bench. I think it's just simply a matter of a head coach saying, I believe more in my guys with the football than sending you out there to kick it.
Well, he wants to make a big statement here on the opening drive, and a statement he's making. Now they've got it first and goal after that conversion. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jonathan Taylor, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he stopped immediately there. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's caught. Mitchell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On a quick.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, report! Report! Hey!
Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that?
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their left.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Jonathan Taylor.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jonathan Taylor
with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On third down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They run over center with Mitchell. He's got it to the 43 here. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Now Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Report! 13. Middle.
Jackson. And it's caught.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Mitchell will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true.
There he goes, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
122 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game of the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf. 49 yards.
And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, middle.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Shot.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go.
Throwing is Jackson.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Jackson to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Jackson. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
To throw again is Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Jackson now. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Moore, 45 yards.
And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Pickett sets up play action.
And going deep for Hill.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Hey, middle.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
That is caught.
And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Moore, the man in motion.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Gordon would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine, and you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
In motion, Hill. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, when you go from 2nd to 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Third and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 164 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And some room to... Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's going to take...
Jonathan Taylor.
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown.
Answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
Gets around him and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
There he goes left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. In motion comes the tight end left. Play action. It's Jackson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, Ozzy, tonight. Hey, report. Hey.
Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Jackson will throw again. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. To throw is Jackson.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
Touchdown! From 8 yards out.
And the Ravens have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Runs through the contact, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They complete it to Hill. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense? Right?
Yeah,
if you know,
on him.
Right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
This is 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Pickett to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
DC ready? Set up! On one, ready? Set up! Hey, Alpha, set up! Set up! Why not? What already? Sit on! On! Sit on! Alpha, Alpha, sit on! Ready, shot! Sit on! Sit on! Sit on! Ready, shot! Sit on! Ready, sit on! Shot!